I'm DeGraff.
I'm Morgan Weidinger.
So I have a solo show, and Morgan has a solo show, and we play also shows together as a band.
The Morgan Adam Band.
This is an MSI 5-string Renaissance violin made by Dan Maloney in California.
I like this violin because it sounds dark, like my soul. The sound reminds me of my violin that's over 300 years old. It almost achieves like an aged violin sound, but at the same time, it's super hip because it's also an electric violin. So it also has there's like a grit to it, just like an electric guitar when it's plugged into a good amp. Obviously, these just go direct into the PA. They sound great.
They're really easy to play. The acoustic tone is minimal for me. That is a nice thing for rehearsal or for writing. I really dig the fact that I can get a little bit of noise out of it, and it's kind of a sweet little sound without having to always plug in and amplify. There's like a hollow body under the maple top.
A chamber?
I think a chamber, and it gives it just a warmth that I really like. When we were using other violins for our show, I would preamp things, or I would go into different compressors to try to achieve the dark sound that these give right out of the box. I asked him about the bridge, and frankly he told me it was a secret. I'm totally cool with that, because as long as somebody can make a violin that sounds this incredible, I really don't care how he does it.
It's a secret?
It's a secret. So
that's cool.
It is pretty cool. A couple details about the instrument. The volume knob on top is also a tone knob. If you crank it all the way up, it is at its loudest setting. As you turn it down, obviously it gets softer, but it also warms up the tone. So if you were looking for like a more of a mellow sound, like a backgroundy kind of sound, you can turn down the volume knob, which obviously makes it softer, but then when you go into your PA, you can gain it back up, so you're not like losing tone, and it's super clear as you do that. I also dig the side jack. A number of violins have the jack right there, but it just fits really nicely right there. A lot of violins have it coming out of the back, and that can actually be a problem with your shoulder or the kind of plug you're going to use. So I don't know, there's just something about the placement of it that was really thoughtful and made it extra comfortable.
We started using these violins because previously we were using hollow body violins that sounded great, but when I would sing, my voice would be picked up into the violins, and if we had an effect on, like a bass sound, my voice would then be projected into the audience in a bass tone. With these violins, I could literally yell into it, and it's not going to come out into the audience, which is perfect for me because I'm oftentimes singing and playing. I like that it's shaped like an acoustic violin. It sounds cool, and it looks cool without looking like it's not a violin.
After kind of giving it a workout, I found that the tone is very focused and very clear, but also has a real darkness to it, which I really like. We were getting that like a feed-through issue, where Morgan was singing and her voice was going through my violin, through my pedals, and then tracking with a bass sound at the same time. So it was really kind of disconcerting, and it was distracting. My first inclination was just to call the electric violin shop. Chris really knows my playing well, and for years he's been kind of advising me. Without hesitation, he said, I know exactly what you're looking for, and you should try these violins. We had a couple shipped to us. Almost immediately, I fell in love with this.
It's totally hip.
The fast action is really nice.
Let's fire these babies up.
I don't know, it sounds like a real violin. So thanks, Dan, for making an amazing instrument. We look forward to taking it with us on tour.
And thanks, Electric Violin Shop.
Where would we be without you?
In a long-lost cavern of feedback.
It's okay, we'll cut all that crap out later.
Okay, good, because that was a bunch of crap.
There's a lot of crap there.
It has a dark mist. It sounded like you said dark mist.
Okay.
That's why I laughed.
It has a darkness.
Dark mist.
It has a darkness to it.
It actually emits smoke. You can make it like the video with Morgan Cornwell. That's my favorite video ever. You go like, grassroots. You lost your voice. I laughed so hard.
I totally lost every ounce of my voice. They're like, we have to film it today.